Hello, welcome everybody. I hope that you are having a good start to your week. Let me see. I, of course, see our wonderful bot. Neo gets snuck in with no clothes on. Thank you, Neo gets, for the resubscription at 14 months. You might want to put some clothes on before you get on the bus. Have fun at the Desert Bus for Hope. Elixir, hello. Shadows of Life, it is good to see you. It was a start. Yeah. I got halfway through my day and was like, I was busy all weekend and I just hit a wall. I need to go home. So I took a half day. Which was desperately needed. But I also transcribed my notes for the game. So they're not on a series of post-it notes anymore. And hopefully that means I will be able to actually follow them somewhat better. So yeah, my week started with, well, technically, if you count Monday as the beginning of the week, which not everybody does. Some places in the world, they count Sunday as the beginning of the week. But assuming Monday is the beginning of the week, my week started with getting up way too early to drive to the gym. And where I did work on my glutes. Yes, I did the butt workout today. Followed by 20 minutes on the recumbent stepper for some cardio. But then after that, I had to zip home and then rush out to the orthopedic surgeon to talk about my finger that does not like to straighten out. I mean, no part of me ever wants to straighten out, but it is a problem when you're like, I literally can't give anybody the one finger salute. At least not as easily as I should be able to. So I was chatting with the surgeon this morning and we will schedule something, but they're going to do a little snip. They're gonna, I'm gonna have minor surgery on my finger. Well, it'll be in the palm of my hand, but to release the finger so that it doesn't catch anymore. So I don't know, we'll see when that gets scheduled. And then during the morning at work, I went and attended the Veterans Day ceremony on campus, which, I mean, it was a nice ceremony. It's not the first time that I've been, but I realized, like, so before it started, the guy that was there, who delivered the remarks, who I don't remember what role he fills, but he's in the commandant's office for the Corps of Cadets, came over and shook my hand and thanked me for being there, and I was very confused. But I later realized it was because I was literally, I think, the only person there who was not upper administration or a veteran or a member of the Corps of Cadets. At least for the inside part in the chapel itself. I definitely stood out. I was not. Yeah. He may have gone. I think there were some other people, and he might have gone and said, thank them as well. But I stood out. But I'm glad I went. I went to that ceremony back in 2015, like shortly after I started, like the first fall that I was at the school. But I didn't even. It completely slipped my mind that they would be having one. But Sterling texted me this morning and mentioned it, and so I had to go. I mean, I didn't have to, but I wanted to go and be supportive, so I did. Anyway, that was my day. But this evening, I added a little graphic because, yeah, today is Veterans Day. So thank you, anyone who is or has served, for doing so. I grew up in a military family. My dad was in the Navy. My younger brother was in the Marines. And my best friend was in the Navy, so I will be supportive as the me who never served. I did come close when I was an undergrad. When I was a young warthog. When I was an undergrad, I actually talked with an Air Force recruiter. I was panicking over money and direction in life and stuff like that. And I spoke to an Air Force recruiter, and I ended up not doing it, mostly because honestly, there's no way I could have. I would have definitely gotten a dishonorable discharge because that was the era of don't ask, don't tell. Like, I totally could have done it, but I definitely would have gotten kicked out because, like I said, no part of me can be straight. Anyway. So I have that there because I grew up in a military family, and lots of people in my life have served, and so I know it's not easy. And I know it definitely has not been easy over the past 25 years. Well, 23 years for sure. So look to do a food. So the least I can do is have a passive thank you on my screen during the stream. Anyway, tonight we will be continuing our mission to climb the legally distinct Tower of Babel. I don't know that it needs to be legally distinct. It may actually just be the Tower of Babel, but it's Chants of Sennaar. We're playing Chants of Sennaar, and we have reached. I don't know what they're actually called, but I called them scholars. And we figured out the number system last week that the scholars used for their language. And then, of course, we will raid over to Althaven for the latest episode of The Last Excelsior from the Streampunks. Wednesday, Archival Adventures, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. We will be looking at the Evaporated Milk Association and whatever goodies there are in some pamphlets and stuff from the 1920s. I don't know, but I'm sure it'll be fascinating. Because it always is. And then, of course, Saturday, I will have retro gaming with my attempts to save Mars in a fictional 19th century. Yeah, okay. I think I've covered everything. If anybody wants to share what you've got going on, please let me know. But I will be I'm gonna open the game and then bring it onto the screen because I have been rambling for many minutes now. And I'm starting to get self-conscious about never-ending sentences with parenthetical clauses. And yeah. Hi, wannabe Sayuri. How are you? Let's see. I can make the game appear. Or not? Gaming? On a game stream? I don't know. I don't Kanu if we can do that. Kanu. I don't Kanwa. Well, it is a game about deciphering unusual languages. So from context clues, I'm going to assume that 4-letter word KONW has something to do with knowledge. Sorry, I'm listen, Elixir didn't get to take half a day off. No, I'm just teasing. And I totally understood that it was a typo, but I decided to have language fun with it, so. Last week you started it and you just didn't put it down. Let me tell you, putting it down every week so that I only continue on stream is one of the hardest things. Because I don't want to put it down. I want to play the whole thing and just play it, but it's not just hard in that it's been a week since I was in the brain space of the game. It's also hard because I don't want to put it down. Hi, Hannah. Welcome. Thank you so much for the 45-month resubscription. Ah! You had to look up a few things. I have not done so yet. I was tempted when I was struggling to find my way to this level from the Bardic level. I was tempted to go and see if I could find like a no spoilers hints or something like that, but I didn't. And I still found my way, so. You're uncat trapped just in time. Oh. Right. I have this drawing in my notes. I don't fully know what it means yet. I know that this is 1, or that this happens first. And then this is 2. And then this is 3rd. And then that is 4th. I don't have the indicator. I missed part of the drawing. There was a gateway and 2 symbols you couldn't find at all. Let's see. Add the little. I don't have the little arrow with the 4-dot ellipsis next to the 3rd step. I mean, all it is indicating that we're gonna turn the dial so that the arrow points to the. But I don't have that in my drawing. And now I do, sort of. Congratulations, Shadows of Life, on being randomly selected as a VIP for the stream. I know you are lurking for food, so we will have to have you demonstrate the digital gemstone later. The library. Feels very familiar. Something radiation? Maybe not radiation. Nauseum! Hello! Okay, this is a lighter. And so the first word there should be a verb. You have a story? Do tell. The first word should be a verb. We didn't light the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't light the fire. Ooh. Could be rotate or light as a verb. And then the one that I thought was radiation could be fire? It's not. I still don't quite know how nouns look. I don't know for sure. The guy you hung out with at the book signing, you thought you'd screwed it up? You ran into him again and you hit it off? Congratulations! I wish you well. See what this I'm going to randomly talk to a person in a library. This seems unwelcome. You seek/want knowledge? I don't understand. I don't understand nouns in this language yet. Let's see. What do I know? That has that's a person. That's plural. This is a verb. That should be a person. This should be a verb. That's a number. That's a number. Number. Okay. So I had thought that this would be a noun, but this should be a location, I'm thinking. I have no idea on this one. That I had thought was a noun. Lab, though. Lab should be a location, so wouldn't it have the triangle? Well, I don't know for certain that that means... Yeah, I haven't quite fully grasped the symbological relationship to parts of speech. This should be a verb. I don't really know on that one. But like this? it has the circle that indicates a verb, but it also has the triangle thing. So that should also be a verb. That I just don't know, really. Yeah, I'm still kind of confounded, but you do have the gem for the stream shadows. He used the one line that works on me every single time. He said I look like Andrew Scott. Andrew Scott. Oh dear, now I'm going to completely offend you by not off the top of my head knowing who that is. Ah. Question is, what do I know him from? It's in Sherlock. (1917). I think I probably know him most from 1917. Saving Private Ryan. Okay. I didn't know his name. To be fair, it's a bit of a reach. Yeah, Moriarty. I don't think Andrew Scott looks weird. Oh, one. Okay, one is a gold ring. This level has more, like, this isn't about deciphering the language so much as it is, there are puzzles on this level that do not seem to be about figuring out the language so much as you need the language to solve the puzzle. I was trying to write one. And my hand decided to try and write it in both the scholar script and Arabic numerals. It didn't work. It is a pretty simple ring. I bet you could. Two is... It's a coin, but it seems to have a keyhole on it that radiates light. The coins with keyhole radiating light is two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Arabic numerals. Imagine using those. Hey, I could have gone Roman. It could be a door. You have a radiation glass collection? That would be really cool to see. I'm still having Smarties from the same bag of Smarties. This has got to be at least week 3 or 4. Oh no, you broke your nicest piece. Are you talking about like glass pieces that were made in a process that means that they are slightly radioactive? Oh. Hmm. I are this is making me wonder if they have two different systems of numbering, like Roman numerals and um, Arabic numerals. I will write down the correlation. Oh, it's not letting you? Um, I mean, you could post the pictures in the Discord. That would be fine. I'm like a kindergartner writing numbers. Wait, what do you mean? You do know what Arabic numerals are, right? Other than like the numbers that we use in everyday life? I'm not certain what you mean. Ah, okay, that's what you meant. Okay, so one, one, two. Buckle my shoe. Okay, this is the with circle and the. Okay, that this symbol here, the triangle with the little the small circle on a stem inside of it and the large circle around it. It reminded me at first, like the first thing that came to mind was a candle. But then I also had the thought that it could be something like a deity, because the small circle on a stem is um, part like is required for the types of people uh, symbols. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll figure it out. I'm doing speculation right now. But then, like, what's the third one? Like a worm coming out of a triangular apple. And the fourth one is waterfall terrace. I don't know. Hanging gardens. I have written it down. God numerals. Greetings on Discord. Oh, yes, I am familiar with this kind of glass. And you broke the revolver piece? That's sad because that is a really nice piece. I mean, the shot glasses are really nice too, but that revolver piece is really nice. Yeah, I think I would have probably cried too, especially at that price. Okay, so one is a ring, but one is also the... Ooh, it could be something like primary, secondary, tertiary. They could be ordinals. Quaternary. One ring to rule them all. Nowhere to go over there. And we were rude and spoke to the one person, but the other people were not disturbing. You know, no, I now I have to look it up. No. Am I? I don't know the terminology to do this search because I don't know. They're not actually ordinals because ordinals is first, second, third, etc. Okay, so it's primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary, quinary, senary, septenary, octonary, nonary, and denary. There apparently is no word relating to the number 11, but there is one for the number 12, which is duodenary. And 20th, vigenary. I think they're just Latin ordinals. Because you can also have Greek, which would be... No, wait. Interesting. So the Greek ordinal numbers don't align with... Anyway, I took Latin in high school. I bet this library doesn't leak. Probably. Quintillary would be nice though. But like I was thinking like uh when you're talking like numbers of sides, so you get quadrangles and uh I guess would it be a quintangle? I don't know. But you get a heptagon and a septagon and an octagon and a nonagon and a which are Greek, but hepta and sept, etc., are not the ordinal words in Greek. You need to be gay elsewhere. Your boyfriend just got home. Go be gay elsewhere. Okay. So that's the staircase back down. And there's no way down over here. Is there an exit? Nope. I literally can't take any books off of the shelves. Fine. I won't read the books. I'll just look at the loose papers. Oh wait, but there's a staircase going up too. Did you know that staircases allow you to move in 2 directions? Sometimes even more. Okay. Crowd of people. Wait. Bards and scholars. So there's this crowd of somebodies. Are those supposed to be scholars? And then energy, and then you get the scholars and the bards. Oh. Well, this is not great. Hey, where do these stairs go? They go up. Do they? Might they go down? Hi, Shiny Marigold. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so this is people. This bard. Oh, I guess this would be person. Bard. Interesting. So I had assumed that the stem with this little circle on it was indicating type of person, which it is, but it can be sideways. Except that this. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Their word for themselves is different than their word for, or like to form the word for themselves, it has the triangle at the top instead of the little circle, which makes complete logical sense in language formation. That the symbology to refer to your own could be different than the symbology referring to the other. Ghostbusters humor. Oh, yes. I know Ghostbusters, but I have not watched it very much in a long time. In fact, I did like a month or so ago get all of the movies, and I watched all of them recently, but I don't know them by heart. Not the way that I would be like able to quote something like, "The sea is reversed. SS Itari is mixed up and blind." Which most people will have no idea where that comes from. Again, with this. It's not aged well, but still a guilty pleasure. I just had a thought. That these might not be ordinal. Because this sign is now here as well. This is subject area. These are the subject areas. Yes, convert the symbols to Library of Congress headings. You just now had a thought. Shouldn't you be having thoughts all the time? I work very hard to maintain an empty head as much as possible. It doesn't work. The question is, what is the subject area of this, what I presume to be the 4th floor? Although this could be the 1st floor because they numbered. Well, okay, I don't know. Okay, so me find knowledge of bards. I'm thinking this is knowledge. And this floor must be about types of people. Because that sentence made sense. The Ghostbusters were fantastic at paranormal eliminations, but terrible business people. If they weren't a monopoly, the multiple harassment cases against Venkman would have buried them financially. Ooh. Okay, this. Whatever these are, these flying spirit things, these magicians, wizards, witches. In that depiction, they were above, and then there was the lightning symbol, and then there was the scholars on one side and the bards on the other. The more you know. Something plural. Okay, that symbol. This is the witches. The center looks like the coins. Yeah, it's the door. Which, oh, I guess technically this would be witch. Witch plural. Light. The path, the door, the opening. Some such terminology. Where is that symbol down here? I'm not seeing it. Aha. Doorway. Path. Entrance. Something along those lines. So does that mean... So I had been thinking that the symbols with the straight line and the circle and then the curved line underneath, that those were nouns. But now I suspect it's any of these complex formations that have like the multiple circles with the lines and the, I mean, they all have that, but like, I think this would be a noun. And this would be a noun. And that would be a noun. And that would be a noun. And okay. So that would read, the witches light the doorway, which is literally what they're doing. Oh, I get a chance to try some translation. Book? Oh dear. I don't know that I know the word for book. Knowledge. Okay, and then this is the witch. And that's the entrance. Yes, and you are the scholars, and you are the bards, and you are the people. Ha! Now let's see what words they actually represent. Door. Fairy. You can either be a science spy. They do look like spy versus spy, don't they? Or a bard. Well, so this somehow the bards and the science spies are descended from the fairies. Book. Alchemist. Bard. Brother. That makes sense that it would be brother or sibling. But so the bards or the alchemists see the bards as their brothers or siblings. Renaming the language to alchemist. So I guess the radiation makes sense since they've been transmuting. Alchemist Bard Brother needs to be a band. Since they're transmuting base metals into radioactive material, alchemist makes sense. But the fairies are above them. I want to go to the fairy level. I feel like I will feel at home there. Yes, I went there. It's time to care for self. Transmuting base into pure rock. Ooh, stretchy. Okay, number 3 is a mug. One was a gold ring. 2 was coins with the door. Fairy coins, let's say. Mug. But what floor am I on? Is this the 4th floor? Because then I have a guess. If this is the 4th floor, is there another floor above this one? Not that I seem to be able to reach. With the 3 there, but the floor below had 1 and 2 both. Hello. Rock. 4 is a rock. Let's see. Three was a mug. 4 is rock. Gonna rock you like a hurricane. I realized I was keeping my 2 transmuting. Yes. I had 2 different lists that were both associating things with numbers, and they were starting to run into one another. And then I was like, why am I keeping 2 separate lists? These should all be on the same list. And then we can use the transmutative property. Transmutative? My brain doesn't remember terminology correctly at the moment, but this is the gold ring. This is the fairy door on the coins. Oh. The mug is cookware? Do you ever get the feeling the librarians had these display cases spare but didn't know what to fill them with? No. But also, yes. Because this, like, filling display cases like these is literally part of my job. Gold, silver, copper, carbon. Ah. Of course, they're alchemists. Knowing the words for the different metals. And that makes total sense. Okay. I'm good at breaking pencil lead. They had a coffee cup and a rock as display items. Okay. But we literally have cooking implements, including glasses and baking trays. I don't know if we have a coffee cup, but I'm sure we do somewhere in one of our collections, probably have a coffee mug. And we have displayed them. And we have rocks, and we have displayed them too. If the coffee cup is old enough and the rock is shiny enough, we are about to be bombarded by 3 minutes of ads. So I'm going to take a be right back. Hello. Sorry. I am. It's because I started to cough right as I went to break, and so I muted the microphone, but then I forgot I muted the microphone, and now we have Scribbler! Scribbler Gaming, hello! Welcome in! How are you? How was your stream? If anybody here is not following Scribbler, you should follow Scribbler. What were you up to today? Oh, today was D&D. I am solving language puzzles. Welcome, anybody who's new here. I am Rogan27. This is the Rogues Gallery / Rogue Ship 1. I don't know. This is my space. No, this isn't my space. My space was a anyway. I do various things. A lot of a real variety of things on Mondays, theoretically. Although I was supposed to play this game for 1, maybe 2 streams, but I just can't stop playing it because it's too good. So everything else that's on the spin wheel is on hold. And then I share things from special collections and university archives at Virginia Tech on Wednesday. And on Saturdays, I've been doing retro gaming, playing through the old Ultima series. It took you 3 streams to finish this one. I've only been doing it Monday nights, so I only get about an hour and a half or so of gameplay each week. You might say I'm a variety streamer. That's true. Tom was MySpace. Rogan is this place. Exactly. So welcome. I'm very much enjoying this. Okay, so this is definitely 5039. I assume. Because the other symbol basically indicates one side as up. That doesn't mean that the number was also written in the same orientation, because orientation can change, but I'm gonna write it down anyway. Also, I love this numbering system. I already have memorized this numbering system. I just see it and I know what numbers it is. 4th section? Oh, yes. We're in the alchemist's level. It would make this the best picture in the game if that not is to remind the scientist not to forget his hat. What not? I don't see a knot. This is 5039. I don't know for certain that this means lab. Note. I was like, I don't know how to do negation in this language. Oh. Okay. I mean, I know where I need those numbers. I don't know for certain that the word is lab, but I know where. Okay. Silver is 900 either 929 or 919. Wait, no. Is that a 9? This is 1,000. That should be a 7. So I think that's 700. Either 729 or 719. This is 1,705, I'm guessing. Because these are handwritten, not perfectly. Like the numbers aren't perfect because they're handwritten. Thank you, Scribbler. Thank you so much for the raid. Okay. So wait, this is silver and carbon. Carbon and gold. Gold. 162. 13. I'm sorry, 130. Copper. That should be 7. 75. I'm so confused. I just don't know what they're. 250. $93, 32, 65. But what does that mean? Got copper. $76, 1,103. 90 or 9,002. Somehow leading to gold. I think these are just alchemical notations. I don't think they're supposed to make any sense to us or be useful in any way. This is just an alchemist trying to work out how to turn things into gold. Like, literally, I think that's all that is. I didn't even write it down. A new one! Hi, Burbs. This is level 8? What happened to 7? Also, we're really near the top. A warrior and a bard. Warriors love music. Don't scare the burbs away from their teleporter. Let's see. Warriors love music. In Bardic. Music warriors love. Plurals come after. So music. What if it's all just pages from the football coach's playbook and you've got to get them all back before the big game? Entirely possible. Music. Wait. Music will be a noun? Music. Warriors. Types of people. Okay, so that's bard. Warrior. Plural. Love. Assuming that love is a verb. Haha! I successfully got that one. Chosen one, come to the fortress. All right. Object, subject, verb. Fortress, chosen one, come. Love is a battlefield. All right. So fortress, bard, come. Locations have a dot below them. Fortress, bard, come will have a dot on the right. Go. Carry. Seek. Love. Find. Ascend. Play. I think go.
Oh.
What's love got to do with it? All you need is love. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Bards possess instruments. Okay, so instruments bards possess. Bards. Oh shoot. How do I do plurals in warrior? Chosen ones. Possess. Instruments. Okay. Music. Bards love to play. Do you believe... Oh. Do you believe in love after love? That's different than do you believe in love? Anyway, okay. Music bards love to play. Okay, so bards love to play music. Love. Make or create. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. I like traffic lights. I like traffic lights. I like traffic lights. But only when they're green. Did you put some limes in them? To the fortress, bards will come. I guess let's go. Question is, I don't know what the word for fortress looks like. Ollie. One would think that in Warrior I would know fortress. Bards are gonna go to the fortress! Something has changed in the tower. We should go to Warrior Town. See if we can find the bards. I heard bards. There's music in the fortress. Doctor, give me the news. I've got a bad case of loving you. Please, Mr. Postman. I don't want to know. I have to find them. I suppose maybe they're where the chosen ones are supposed to be. Isn't there like an entire section labeled chosen ones? Duty. There's nobody here. Chosen ones. Maybe they're giving a concert. You know, I haven't noticed what color the water is in Scholar World or Alchemist World. I love the music. I do spend a lot of time running around here. I don't see any bards. I know it looks like everybody's having fun without me, but I don't know how to get there. This is true, Pretty Witchery. Oh, here's another door labeled chosen ones. Are they here? No, those are devout. They're not chosen ones. Okay, this literally says chosen ones. The bards should be in here, but they're not. I'm not surprised. Okay. I probably should have teleported one level further down. The quickest way would be straight down. I don't do anything straight. We already had this conversation earlier in the stream. Why, Bitrate? Why are you unstable? Not gonna lie, every now and then some weirdly behatted and cloaked person looks a bit like a Handmaid's Tale character. This is true. See, like, the music in here... But I can't get... Oh, I can look! A great audience. Attend the Bard's show in the fortress. I love it. We're bringing communities together and they're sharing culture. They were completely separate before. Giving Ned Kelly? I don't know Ned Kelly. I assume it is better than Handmaid. Uh-oh. Where did I... Now I'm lost. Sort of. Ah, good. I wasn't paying attention to where I was going, so I didn't think about the return path. Superpower of linking things for a moment. There should be mods that are capable of doing such. Iron. Ned Kelly. Ooh. Australian bushranger, outlaw gang leader, and convicted police murderer. One of the last bushrangers known for wearing a suit of bulletproof armor during his final shootout with the police. The third of 8 children to Irish parents, his father, a transported convict, died in 1866, leaving Kelly, aged 12, as the eldest male in the household. I'm sure that did wonders for his mental health. Interesting. Oh dear. I'm very distracted. Was that a raid? I think that might have been a raid. It was! Obi, hi! Welcome! People, if you enjoy the language stuff here, math is another language. Right? The N Simplex Pachinko channel is a great place to go for maths. Oh, right. That's how that works. He was stopped by being shot in the only non-armored part of his body, his legs. I'm gonna have to read up on him some more. It's funny, like, we're familiar with the history of Australia as a penal colony, and like the idea of transported convicts, people were transported to the Americas all the time too. But like bushrangers, never heard of them. That is not a part of Australian history that has was related to what was told. In America. I don't know why. Why don't we learn the history of other places in the world? Right, so this is the alchemical machine. Oh, no. Sorry, my brain was still... I was still on the thought process of those symbols are subject areas. They're not. Ben Hall country. He had an interesting gang of fellows. Some of them ended up in California. I mean, we had our my family is from the part of Iowa. Well, depends on how you define from. My family, my parents grew up in, and my grandparents lived in, and possibly and some of my great grandparents lived in a part of Iowa that had Jesse James' first train robbery. He ended up shot in the back 26 times, then dragged into town through all the main streets. Oh dear. The Western Outlaws of Australia. Yeah, I think I was getting that. Interesting history to Australian exploration based on some of your podcast listening. I literally had a graphic for a computer wallpaper for a while that was a map of it was a map of Australia divided up into sheep and no sheep. All right, Ferry Gate. Library. Oh, floor 1, floor 2. Something gold, something silver. Oh. Mm-hmm. Copper. Words. So the other triangles are elements. Sort of. Yes. Well, no, they're all elements. Because gold, silver, copper. Well, copper. Gold, silver, copper, carbon. Yeah, copper. Because, sorry, I'm getting copper and bronze mixed up in my brain. The question then is this other triangle symbol that is paired here with gold, with silver, with copper. What does it mean? Maybe it just means element. There's a Ben Hall movie. You had to go to the world premiere because you're there. Anything involving indigenous people is incredibly bleak. I mean, I'm not surprised by that. The bushranger stuff is kind of fun, but the rest is a dumpster fire. We're not any better in America. This is true. And neither is Canada. Although Canada... admitted to it sooner. But oh god, the history of like Canadian Catholic schools is horrifying. I find 7. I need 9. Well, yes, but Captain Midnight, I mean, that's perfect. Am I going back into monster territory by taking this elevator down? No. Okay, good. I'm still missing one of the elevators. Did I ever go down there? That should be copper. I need to find 2 of something. Ah. This looks like monster territory. That would be copper. Unless that is copper. I don't know. So confused. I'm not. I'm just... There's so much to see. More to see than has ever been seen. More to do than can ever be done. Oh. 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 I understand. In order to get through that door, I need to make some gold. That would be copper. What is it instead? This is completely safe, right? In Benny Boy's defense, he became a bushranger because he was falsely imprisoned. His cattle were left to die, and the copper ran off with his wife. Of course. Apparently it was safe. Beware of death. Danger. That's my guess for that one. I trust any door that has a skull and an X over it. I don't move very fast. Jeepers. What the frack? Are you fracking serious in me? Game. What are you doing with timed challenges? Holy mackerel. Fuck. Oh, I'm dead. I moved too soon and died. Even though the content of this stream is pure gold, I have to copper to it. We only have a silver of time left for the stream. Thank you, Elixir. Also, I've died like 2 more times. The timing on this one is much harder. Fargle. Go, 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 go. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. On. Off. Oh shit does not exist in this world. This is true. All right, let's turn it on. All right, so that's one. I don't have anything to put in. Ah, never mind. Why wouldn't you put a pathway under a fall of rocks? Exactly. I have to supply it with some starting material first. Oh! Not danger, death. On and off, or the flow. Death. Open. Close. I figured there would be supplies here. Ah, there are. Gold. Maybe I should have written down those weird alchemical notes. Wait, gold is supposed to be second, though. Silver, then gold, then copper. Well, let's see what happens. Gold. That's what I thought. It's not the gold. How do I put the gold down? I picked up a bar of gold, but I don't need it. There was something you dared to not write down? Well, yes. It looked like random scrawlings of an alchemist. And I couldn't make any sense of them. Those weird alchemical notes? Exactly. Oh. Aha! Pass keys. Punch cards, yes. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yes! Gold. And I got gold from there. You shall pass. Oh. Wait, that takes me up to the library, doesn't it? I don't want to go there yet. This should go to silver? Yeah. Oh, I bet it's like mine. That could be. either mine or storage. Oh. Let me in, let me in, let us out, let us out. I'm glad I haven't been saying anything. That was the first part of the Alchemist Zone you did? The gold and silver bit? Wait. I heard somebody saying something? Oh, hello. Oh my. You help me? Okay, you're just gonna leave? Well, at least I got some silver. I got a silver lighter. Once again, a problem that could have been prevented with OSHA. Assuming that anybody actually followed the OSHA recommendations. Help. A slider. Okay. Is this the copper? Althaven just went live. Hey, I found it. Also, something plural something. Warriors don't. Something. Something plural. Unreadable plants. Unreadable. Okay, so this should be plants? Warriors don't. Is that negation? That's warrior. Warrior. Unless it's a jar. It's a door. Unless it's a jar. Okay. Teleported. All right, not warrior. Plant. Somehow I feel like I was supposed to do this earlier. That's the door you never found until you finished everything else. I could see why. It was hard to see that path. I saw the path, and then I remembered you commenting earlier about having, or about a path that was sort of hidden at the bottom of the screen. But I saw the path before I remembered you saying that. Okay, brothers I'm seeking. Okay, so that would be... Yeah, okay. I don't know the sentence structure order of the alchemists. See? don't know the order. Ah. Okay, so plural goes after the word. And. All right, so this is me seek brother. So this is subject, verb, object. So far, the only oddball has been bardic. Brothers, the warriors are not. The warriors are not brothers. Warriors. B, to be. Oh, I don't need to be. I found a book. Book I find. Book I or me find. We are brothers. Okay, so that would be brothers we. Brothers? Are. Are? Brothers we be. Brothers we are. Wait, that's literally what I just typed. Well, that's easy. Something has changed in the tower. I'm guessing that we'll need to go back to the bardic place to find what changed. But we will have to do that next week because we have to stop. I don't get to keep going. We have to stop because it is time. It is past time. We need to be going. I need to do the credits. We need to head over to Althaven for the stream punks. Thank you all very, very much for joining me tonight. This has been a blast. Of course, thank you to my moderators. Thank you, What's Not Worth It, and Baba Yeehaw for being subscribers over on Ko-Fi, Coffee. Hannah and NeoGets, thank you for the resubscriptions. Thank you to Scribbler Gaming and Simplex Pachinko for the raids. Thank you, everybody who had streaks today. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And this is so good. I love this game. But we are going to raid over to Althaven now. I believe it is a not shore leave episode. Just downtime, not shore leave. Just downtime, not shore leave. But we're going to pop on over there for some The Last Excelsior from the Stream Punks. I will be live next on Wednesday for Archival Adventures. I will return to Chants of Sennaar next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Thank you very, very much for joining me. I hope I will see all of you again soon. I do have a raid call. We can drop it. You can drop in the chat when we get over there. Comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. So copy and paste as you want. But yes, thank you. Until I see you again, get out there and do some shenanigans.